What's going on, everyone? And on TCG here, off a long weekend in Vegas. I was out for Sorcery Con, which is a sorcery contested realm event. So I'll do some content on that. But wanted to walk you through this week in Distro, a little day late here. So as with the last few videos, this is the Magazine Exchange specials page. So this is free to everybody, but this is a good indication of what's available. So foundations, collectors boxes are sold out or are sold out everywhere except for here. So they'll allow you to buy 3 collector boosters for $196 per. PhD, Alliance, GTS, Medal, Southern are all sold out. Duskborn collector boxes are sold out across the board. So foundations is going to be interesting because the demand's a little soft, but everybody's sold out. So let's go. Let's talk Pokemon for a second here. So Surging Sparks is sold out everywhere. Most SKUs are sold out. What's interesting is Magazine Exchange has held some boxes back, which is kind of their MO. Some people hate it, some people like it, but they're now offering 3 boxes per store for $118.95. Quite honestly, still a pretty damn good deal. The rest of the SKUs, I think they have build and battle boxes, and that is it. So here they're pre-selling some of the premium collections that are up and coming. You can see they're trying to capitalize on the fact that it has a couple Surging Sparks packs. Fall collector's chest, same deal. Stellar Crown, Twilight Masquerade, Surging Sparks. Twilight Masquerade, ETB cases, still $329 per. These are pretty much available across the board, and these get printed to high hell. Sleep Booster cases are still $420. That is my personal favorite for Surging Sparks. It is 144 packs with the equivalent of 4 boxes. For under $100, we paid $381 per. And I believe we bought 65 cases across a couple different distributors. So, when it comes to Rip and Chips, that is the place to get your boxes. Moving on to the booster boxes, Scarlet Violet Base and Paradox Rift are still freely available, $92.95 here, but I believe they are available at $85 for Scarlet and Violet Base, $87. That is a listed price for Paradox Rift through some other distribution. Paldea Evolved 120, 115, 120 is what they're available for. Temporal keeps creeping up here. Their Magazine Exchange has you limited to 1. I believe there's one other distributor who has these for about $105, but these are pretty much gone. Stellar Crown still reasonably available, but the overall supply of these is really starting to get eaten up with some of the IRs starting to creep up there in pricing. Shrouded Fable still cheap, product nobody wants. At some point that'll be a good buy. Not a whole lot left. They still have some Crown Zenith bundles, $24.95. Not a great price. They were listed for $23.95 on Pokemon Center, but I believe Pokemon Center is now sold out. Charizard, giant statues. Who knows? It's probably dead money for the time being. Here's your sleeve boosters. Twilight Masquerade, as I mentioned, $420. Temporal, Obsidian, $371. Stellar, $371. ETB still on sale. The Paldea Evolved at $24.95 per. At some point, that's going to be a good buy, just not quite yet. And then the only other thing I want to talk about is I do have some information on the second wave of Sorcery, which has now become wave 2 and 3. So my understanding is that the company is terrified of dumping too much product on the market. So they're now splitting the second wave into 2. So for those of you who aren't as familiar, the Arthurian Legends distribution was initially split into 2 waves, thought to be 50% at release and another 50%, call it late October, early November. So that turned into the initial wave. And then wave 2 is now split into, call it 25% coming right around Thanksgiving. And then the remaining 25% coming in January. So the supply of the product has been pulled back. Obviously, the market is sort of kind of saturated, not really. It's in a good spot. It just can't take a whole lot of shocks to the system. And some of the singles are okay. A lot of the singles and hits are just kind of dead money. So I just wanted to touch on that. So if you guys thought this video was interesting, like, subscribe, and we'll see you later.